I want to talk about a little bit what your businesses looked like before Profit First.
Then I started working with the Profit First system, and it really saved K Coastal. Became profitable instantly because you're immediately putting stuff in there. I quickly got out of that hole, and then I was able to get the computer I needed out of that 5% profit. So it was really amazing. And then now with my new agency with Alicia, we started that way. So it's just so awesome. A breath of fresh. It's like there's no running to catch up. It's like we just started the way I should have started K Coastal. So Matterhorn really saved the day when it came to teaching me what I needed as far as how I needed to dice out these buckets and keep things organized. And you can have the money coming in, but it's not all yours.
Once I immediately met Abby and Abby's family, I was like, oh boy, here we go. Don't even bother with any other method. There's literally Profit First certified professionals literally in my town. And so it was like heaven. Match made in heaven. I had the opportunity to set up my accounts with you and your dad, Greg, pretty early. I was a little bit more stringent with my money, and I very early on realized how important it was to pay myself a salary, even if it was a small one, for the first few months, because that was critical. I mean, I had, fortunately, a small business loan from the bank that I had to fund a lot of my startups, but I've already paid over half of it back 2 years later. So it's cool that I have been able to save the money to pay down that debt pretty early. Yeah. And it'll keep going at that rate. So yeah, I'm fortunate that I had that great foundation from the beginning. Thank you, Profit First.
My first entrance into this realm was having a conversation with Abby, because at the time I didn't even have a money problem. I was just trying to grow. I had more money flowing in than ever in my life. And, I just heard it flows out. And I remember her finally getting my attention when she did the whole analysis on my expenses. She's like, hey, did you know that you spent $65,000 more than you made last year? And I said, no, actually, I didn't know that. So between Matterhorn systemizing a process for income with what I did, which is 1099, and Profit First giving me the freedom to spend and save, something I could see and visualize, was huge. And if it wasn't for that, I don't even know. I'd probably be working at Denny's or something, waiting tables. And it's changed my life.
It was a serious game changer for my husband's business, because his is very heavy on expenses. There's a lot of money coming in, a lot of money going out. So it's very hard to keep track of. But with Profit First, just knowing, okay, I have money. So I have my operating expenses account. That's the biggest one I always look at. Is there money in there? And the answer is always yes. And I, with your help, Abby, I've added a couple of subcategories for the operating expenses, because our two major expenses is dirt and payroll. So I know, okay, operating expenses we have money for, but then I know specifically we also have money in these two second categories to draw on as we need to. So it's complete game changer for his business, especially. What's really nice about Profit First is it's so easy to implement, to start, and you don't have to get perfect, right? You can adjust it over time.